Welcome to The Crows Show, brought to you by Hungry Jacks. Coming up, Ben Keys goes for a spin in the all-electric BZ4X with Dan Curtin. Our AFLW squad goes camping in the Riverland, Ebony Marinoff sits down with Tyler Welsh, and we relive Josh Rochelli's handful of goals. But first, an update on the club's Thebarton Oval redevelopment. Here's project manager Scott Bell with the latest.
Going really well at the moment. Over the last 6 months since we've started, we've made some significant progress. They've taken advantage of the weather in some respects. We've had a pretty good run so far. There's probably close to nearly 10,000 cubic metres of dirt that has been moved around the site in preparation for the new build. Focus is to really close out all the ground floor concrete pours. A 25-metre pool, a hot pool and a cold pool. They're all being finished and tested, with the roof hopefully being completed sometime in August is the target at the moment. We're about probably 5 or 6 weeks ahead of program at the moment, which is great news, and hopefully we can continue that through the rest of the progress. We made a real conscious decision with the Adelaide Football Club to go down the path of getting a Green Star rating. We're targeting a 5-star Green Star certification, so really good initiative. I think it's one of the first training and admin facilities in the country to go for a full certification, so it just shows Crow's commitment to sustainability. So there's probably over 100 people on site every day. That will peak probably nearly 200 over the course of the next 6 to 12 months. Great to actually see these things get to site. There's a lot of work that goes into the planning and consultation, so actually to see the work happen on site is great, and I think the fans and the members as well as the players and staff are going to be pretty excited to see this sort of come out of the ground, and we've already seen that through some of the engagement they've had on site and building the excitement for when completion occurs.
Let's go. We're back for another week. And the guest is Dan Curtin.
Hi guys.
Dan, welcome to the BZ, mate.
Thank you very much. Well, it's very spacious in here.
It's great, mate. What have you been doing today? What's been going on?
Not much, just had a bit of yoga with you actually. Had a good little snooze in there. Yeah, it was good fun.
You are known for falling asleep in the yoga sessions.
Yeah, I am.
You're a tired boy.
It's nice just to chill out. I probably do it more for the sleep, to be honest.
Mate, what do you reckon of the BZ so far?
It's good. I didn't even hear it turn on.
Yeah, I was just saying, it pleasantly surprises a lot of people when it turns on. No one actually knows that it's on, so it's pretty special.
Yeah, it's kind of like my mum drives the RAV4. It's like kind of like that, but it's bigger.
Mate, it's fantastic. I recommend anyone watching get in for an extended test drive. But maybe not you though. I might just hold back. I'm happy I'm behind the wheel and not Dan.
I already know where you're going with this.
And Dan, can you give everyone an insight as to why I'm happy I'm behind the wheel and you're in the passenger seat?
Yeah, so in my first year, so last year, pre-season block, Keys very kindly sorted me out with a Toyota Camry.
Hire car?
Yeah, hire car. So I was driving that around for I reckon a week, and it was going really well. I was very much enjoying it. It was kind of good to just be driving myself around. And then, unfortunately one day I was just looking in the mirror up here.
Checking yourself out?
Yeah, had a bit of a pimple on my chin.
The big handsome man having a look at himself?
So I've just gone, took my foot off the accelerator and off the brake, and I've gone under the tray of the car. So
it's just, you've moved over from WA, you're 18. It's just, it's not what you want, is it?
No.
All right, mate, enough about you and cars. What about footy? You came over from WA, moved in with the man himself, with me, and you just hit the ground running, mate, and playing some awesome footy to start the season.
Yeah, no, it's been great, thanks, Keezer. The more of a taste I get for it, the more confidence I'm getting. So yeah, hopefully I just keep building a bit more and more every week.
Absolutely, mate. And you played a number of positions as well, which is it's awesome for development of a young player. You've played back, bit of midfield, and at the moment you're playing a lot of forward line with a bit of midfield as well. But mate, we've loved having you down the forward line. How have you found that role?
Yeah, I love the challenge, and I mean, anywhere I can fit into the team and just try help out and, you know, get us to the ultimate success. Like, yeah, I'm happy with whatever. So yeah, I'm really enjoying footy at the moment.
Righto, pulling back into West Lakes, Danny. You might have to book a test drive yourself and go have a look at this.
100%, I'm gonna have to.
It's a ripping car. And even better chats with some great guests.
Appreciate it, Kaiser.
Guys, Dan Curtin, thanks for coming on. The man. See you soon. Oh, Danny, you're a bloody star, mate.
No, you are the GOAT.
Hands up if you're a Crow stand here. 38, man. Well done, man. No throwing in footy, make sure you handball.
Aspire big because a lot of these girls are from country towns.
Don't forget you can join Brodie Smith, Ebony Marinoff and Mark Thomas every Sunday morning on Triple M from 9 a.m. You can also download the podcast on Listening.
Playing my first senior game for the team that my dad played for.
Probably playing in the under-18s grand final for West Adelaide.
Probably winning a premiership at Moonee Valley Footy Club in under-12s.
3 premierships in a row with Haileybury. I reckon making my league debut for Westies.
The first one that pops up into my head is kicking the footy on the backyard with mum and dad or all my siblings.
Probably winning 5 premierships in a row with my brother.
07 premiership, played senior footy back in Broken Hill. It was the year before I got drafted. Played with 5 of my best mates.
Coming to Amy Stadium and getting a footy after the game from Rob Shirley. Probably just playing for my junior club, Morningside Panthers. Winning a couple flags as a junior.
Collingwood winning the 2010 flag.
Favourite football memory would be a semi-final at league footy in my under-18s year. Would be Port Adelaide Magpies.
Winning the Intercol for Saints against PIC.
Winning the all-schools knockout when I was in year 12 at PIC.
Playing Auskick at my local footy club and yeah, just kicking the footy with mates, yeah.
Probably winning my first grand final, so that was under 12. Yeah, so at St Bernard, so yeah, that was a great memory.
Cork winning the All-Ireland in 2010.
Probably winning the under-14s flag in Kingston, my hometown.
2017 flag back home.
Probably playing in a grand final with all my mates.
Playing footy with my mates.
Oh, playing school footy with my mates.
Probably under 17s grand final. We won that, which was pretty cool, my first year.
Favourite football memory would be winning my first grand final under 12s.
Playing with my brother.
Playing footy with my older brother.
Well, now it's time for the 7 News Distant Replay. Now, let's take a look back at how 7 News covered major moments in Crows history.
Sealed with a kick, the Crows this afternoon officially opened their new home.
We had bigger parties after the premierships, but this is a really proud day for our footy club. We spent a lot of time looking around the world and trying to find best practice in terms of elite preparation and conditioning of athletes at the same time as including your fans and your community. And I'd really like to think that we've achieved both those outcomes.
The $20 million facility has been years in the planning. It features a new shed for Adelaide supporters, plus a museum and range of function rooms. Most importantly, the Crows have doubled the size of their training facility, including better weights and rehab areas, giving them a lot more to work with than most of their rivals.
We all do things differently. What I do know is that we've aimed to give our team the best possible competitive advantage that we can in terms of facilities. I'm not sure it will mean automatically winning that flag that we're looking for, but it'll help. It'll help.
Despite the massive investment at West Lakes, the Crows haven't ruled out one day moving their home games to Adelaide Oval.
Until someone says there's a better option or presents a better option, we're saying this is our home.
Don't forget, 7 News is your home ground for everything AFL.
He handballs to Rochelle and he finally adds the finishing touches. Long. Rochelle has a sniff. Goes in that direction. O'Brien's down there, waiting at the back for his fifth. Of course, a handful for Rochelle.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a philosophy around the Crows way, we call it at the moment. We don't necessarily think that kicking the goals or taking a big mark is the only things that should be celebrated. From watching other teams, and the things that should be celebrated the most, I think, is the little things like a smother or big tackle, or we've got some other things that we really prioritise internally at the club.
Thanks for joining me, Tyler.
No, all good, no worries. Thanks for having me.
First official year on the list.
Yep.
Has it been exciting to, I guess, finally be an AFL player?
Yeah, it's exciting to run around with all the boys every day of the week, getting around in them in the gym as well. It's awesome, learning new things.
And you spent a bit of time within the footy club last year. Can you tell us why you did that?
I left school in year 12 to go to a traineeship with the Crows, and it all went from there, to be honest. I played a bit of sample footy with all the boys when it wasn't on the list, and that's about it. I learned a lot of things from that, and it brought into my AFL. Going to sample footy from under 18s. I struggled in my first couple games last year, but I ended up getting consistent and playing well, and just got to repeat it this year.
And through the off-season and pre-season, what are the things that you're working on to, I guess, make yourself ready-made to play and compete week in, week out?
I guess just get stronger, because I'm playing a key position role in the sample now, which is it's playing against big defenders, big strong defenders. So I'll just get stronger, get more agile, and get a bit more speed.
And training against some of the best key defenders in the competition, I'm sure that holds you in good stead?
Yeah, playing on Keeney, like Muzz and Mark Laney, was those players. It's really hard, but it's a good learning experience and a good learning curve.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. And you've got family ties to the football club with your father's son, your father playing. Was it always a dream?
Yeah, 100%. It was always a dream. Following my dad's footsteps after him playing at the Crows. Yeah, it was good.
Has he had a massive influence? I remember seeing the footage from your draft night. He was pretty excited.
Yeah, he was pretty excited draft night. Mum was as well, the whole family was, but Dad was probably the most excited and most emotional. So yeah.
You've had to learn, I guess, lots of different things to becoming an athlete and being professional. What are some of the things that you've had to implement to your day-to-day life?
I guess just that daily food intake, and how much you're allowed to eat and how much you're not allowed to eat. It's just like getting that diet right, so you're the perfect weight. That's something that I'm still trying to work on. It's getting there, but still a lot of work to do. And then just that, that like bedtime and stuff like that. Just all the little things make you a better player. So that's what I'm trying to implement.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, perfect, no worries.
Well, the pundits have been talking up the top 4 chances of Adelaide for a number of weeks now, and what better chance to prove your credentials than taking on and beating the reigning Premier. Adelaide's record is reasonably good against Brisbane. They've had a draw and been very close a couple of times at the Gabba, but this one at home at Adelaide Oval is a gilt-edged chance to get some credibility. Now, Brisbane are stacked across all lines. There's talent everywhere, but there is one guy that stands head and shoulders above everyone else, and that is Lachie Neale. And there's been times in the past where he's really been a thorn in the Adelaide side. They need to put some work into him on the weekend. Another player for Adelaide to stop is intercepting defender Harris Andrews. He's as good as anyone in the competition, and fortunately for Adelaide, with 3 tools, they will have someone who can occupy him. If Walker or Fogarty, depending on who he lines up on, can lead up and engage him, it doesn't allow him to read the play and get back and impact contests. The 2 guys I think that can have a real impact on this game for Adelaide are Isaac Rankin and Josh Rochelle. They'll split their time between forward and midfield, and I'm just not sure, particularly ahead of the ball, whether Brisbane have the matchups to stop them. Adelaide have been pretty good against the top sides this year, but just haven't taken their chances. This is the game. Round 13, they have to compete strongly against Brisbane and win this match. And thanks to Toyota, if you take a photo of yourself or a friend at one of our games and post it to social media, make sure you use the hashtag WeFlyAsOne. This week's lucky fan is you. Please email faceinthecrowd@afc.com.au with photo ID to claim your prize of 2 tickets to Toyota's exclusive Hilux Hill at Adelaide Oval. That's it for today's Crows Show. We'll catch you next Sunday here on 7 from 11 a.m. Bye for now. Today's show was brought to you by Hungry Jack's.